Good day everyone, and welcome to yet another amazing video recording at your popular YouTube channel, the UK Coupon Key UCK788. That is our handle. I'm your host, Lucky Star, presenting you our paper preview video for week 4, the 2024. This is a purple coupon week. This Monday the afternoon, the 1st of April 2024, we have come to the high point of the season when we're 40 and the season is gradually winding down. And like they say in the footballing world, as a coach, you are as good as your last match. That's why I see a lot of coaches being fired here and there. I think that brings us to saying what transpired for last weekend. We are as good as our last result in this betting industry. Last week's result wasn't palatable at all. Went totally against us, just like the odds do go against the players. This went against us entirely from beginning to the end. Though we tried in some sphere, but despite that of the cannot draw for last week, it was really not too well with us. And we're in week 5 in our secret SR tips. Since we brought it to our notice, public notice, we've been using the sequence, and this is the second time that sequence is letting us down for the entire season. And it's used number 48 to let us down twice. But we're hoping it picks up again and start playing. That's a very viable sequence. We're going to be bringing it up in this particular episode, but we're going to be adding to it that you play it with caution. If you are the type that wants to go with it, use it with caution for this week. Then maybe next week, if it continues, then next week we'll vehemently say we should go ahead and utilize it. In case you are new to this platform, this is the platform where we'll give you the draws or the cannot draws, which you can stake for your weekend games, and it's taken from the 1 to 59 matches of the coupon fixture. Like you well know, this is the paper preview video, like I mentioned before. And during the course of this video recording, we'll be showing you through the pages of the 3 major journals which we use on this platform, which are namely the Post Telegraph, the Special Advanced Fixture, and the Right on Football Fixture. I will be bringing also the areas to pick the draws from, or the cannot draw as it were. We have 2 sequences to showcase for you. We have a pair of number 17 pairing number 18. The proof is coming from our Post Telegraph. I also have a pair of number 25 pairing number 26. The proof is coming from our Right on Football Fixture. So stay tuned as we bring you the episode and brings you these sequences which give us these digits as pairs. And remember, we have the secret extra tip which will be coming anywhere in between the video presentation. Hence, I've already mentioned what transpired for last weekend. I don't think we have to dwell much on that, except that something that's ongoing as well and has been favorable. We started that one in week 36, did well for week 36, did well for week 37, failed us in week 38 and came back again in week 39 and did 2/2. I'm talking about the main video recording where we'll be showcasing pairs from a pair from our Post Telegraph. So if you've been following this platform, you know we've been doing that for quite some time now and it's been favorable. So kudos to those who stake on those games last week. It was 9, 6 and 39. They were 2 draws. So if you stake on them as a single digits like I advised, you must have gotten 100% on your return on your investment. Because if one of them has a pair pull through, you get 50%. Now that both of them cleared through as 2 draws, you have 100% return on your investment. So congratulations to those who adhered to that advice for last weekend. The first video we also showcased a banker draw of number 24. If you are the type that love good games, good sequence, take note of that sequence which brought number 24 for last weekend, because it will still come again. That's a very fine sequence and it put through as a very fine draw for last weekend. So that's the much I can talk about what transpired. Now let's get right into today's presentation proper. This that we're looking right here in front of us is our Post Telegraph for week 40 2024. The front page of the Post Telegraph, the upper right hand column is the Dreamland section where we have 17 and 18, and that's our commentary game 2 on page 2, while 37 38 is our commentary game 6 on page 2 as well. I want to just quickly show some areas, like we have a pair which is an even week pair from the Post Telegraph, and I think that pair will supply for this week, though I have not checked through my document just yet, but I'm going to show us the pair. For those who are not new here, they know the pair I'm talking about, and this is the exact position where you have this yellow patch, the position of 29 and number 15. That's our even week pair, and based on the fact that they are both odd numbers, I'm looking at that pair as going to be productive. But until I check my documents properly, I will not be able to see for now, but look at this as a pair that may likely supply a draw or two. Also looking at this top 10 column, we have number 17 in the first position, while number 11 is in position 2. And that tells you a bit before small scenario there, which we'll also be looking at in our subsequent video. Not forgetting this number 18, which is a commentary game 2, being repeated from that green patch there to the middle section of your magical games. So that repetition, we're going to be looking at it critically, holistically, to see if it's going to be giving us a draw or a cannot draw as it were. With that being said, I think let's visit the secret extra tip that we have for this video recording, and that's telling us that number 49 is looking likely like a possible cannot draw for this week, and that's from our Scottish Championship division, the match between Inverness City and Arbroath. They've met 6 times in recent times. Inverness City had 3 wins, while Arbroath had 2, and they had a draw between both teams. I'll be telling us when they met and how they fared for each of the weeks they met. When they met on the 7th of January 2023, it was Arbroath 1, Inverness City 4. When they met on the 11th of April 2023, it was Inverness City 2, Arbroath 0. On the 9th of September 2023, it was Arbroath 4, Inverness City 2. So when they met on the 30th of September 2023, it was Arbroath 2, Inverness City 3. The next meeting was on the 16th of December 2023, where Inverness City had 1 goal and Arbroath had 2. So Arbroath won that match from away. Then when they met on the 24th of February 2024, it was Arbroath 1, Inverness City 1. If you look at the 6 times they've met now, they've had a go 5 times, while they had just 1 no-go between both teams. So what does that tell you? Maybe it's telling you that there's a possible go match for this week. So you can look into such analytics and see if you can utilize them to make ends meet. You have to look into such data and see how you peg your bet at the end of the day. Looking at the inside back cover of our post Telegraph, we have some kind of repetitions which I am not conversant with. Like you see Sunderland, which is number 17 in the 5 bankers to end 2-2 draw position is on game 1. I've not seen it being repeated to the alternative spot of that game 1. So these are some of the things we're going to be looking at, and I'm just showing this to us in case you have these journals. You can go look it up and see if you can make any inference about such repetition. And also looking at this Livingston, which is number 44, be repeated to from game 6 to game 8 of your big guns column. I think the game that is supposed to be in that spot is number 38, which is Notts County. Supposed to be in the bottom position, which is the game 8. I'm suspecting that is the game that is supposed to be there. But now we're having Livingston, which is number 44, in that position, has been repeated to the position 6. So those are the repetitions we have to look at critically. And in case you have these journals, you can go out on your own and make your inference. And if we have anything about it, we may also come up here and make you know about it. I think that's the much we can take from our post. We want to actually save time so we can run through what we have for you. Next, we'll be looking at our special advanced fixture for this week. Taking a look at our special advanced fixture for this week, the normal leagues are back, which is the English and Scottish divisions. They are back normally. From game 1 to 8, we have the Premiership division, and from 8 to 9, that's our Championship division. From 9 to 18, that's our Championship division. While from numbers 19 to 28, that's our English League 1. So the normal leagues are back. I think this week will be much more better than the previous 2 weeks, with 38 and 39 was not too palatable based on the kind of teams that came on board. And on the right hand side of the journal, we have the treble jeans column. Below that is the Lotto sequence column. And below the Lotto sequence column, we have the shortlist column. On the Lotto sequence column, we have number 10 and 14. That's alphabet J and N. So staying put with the special advanced fixture from numbers 29 to 40 on the left hand side, that's our English League 2. While from numbers 41 to number 46, that's our Scottish Premiership division. While we have the Scottish Championship division from numbers 47, 48 and 49. So those are the league matches for this week, 40, 20, 24. On the right hand side, we have the expert trial column. We have 3 games there, and below that is the high score quiz column. Below the high score quiz column, we have the easy column. Though this particular paper is not well printed, but I think if you look at the easy column critically, I don't know if you can see this, we have on game 1, that's number 23, that's on game 1, and that's the match between Exeter Stevenage. Whenever you have 23 in this easy column, that is sequence we definitely have, and we might be bringing up in our subsequent video. And also we have some repetition which you can see in this particular area, like the game 2 of our expert trial is being repeated to the game 1 of our high score quiz. So those are some of the repetitions which we'll be looking at critically, and those are some of the ways we fish out our draws on this journal. The date of play for these matches for week 40 2024 is the 6th and 7th of April 2024. Remember, today is the 1st of April, so we're in very brand new month right now, and hopefully this month favors us, and we'll be able to reap the fruit of our labor. So with that being said about this particular special advanced fixture, I think that brings us to looking at our first sequence now, which is the pair from our Telegraph 17 pairing 18. 17 and 18 is coming from our English Championship division, and the match on number 17 is Sunderland hosting Bristol City, while on number 18 we have Watford Preston. So those are the 2 matches on that 17 and 18. And my sincere apology, I like to show you guys the reference weeks from whichever journals I'm using, but I actually could not lay my hands on this particular Telegraph, because this sequence actually started for week 40 2018, and it's an every week 40 of an even year. That's when you pick it as a draw. For all year it becomes 2 dead games. So I don't have the reference week to show you, but I'll just be mentioning to you the year and the numbers in those columns. And if you have your pen and paper, you can stick them down, write them, and see how it goes, so for your better understanding. Now, what are we talking about? You come to the Dreamland section, your game 1 and 2, where you have 17 and 18 for every week 40 since 2018 to date. For your odd year, it becomes 2 dead games. For your even year, it becomes 1 or 2 draws. So for week 18, week 40 2018, we had number 10 and number 13 in that slot, and we had number 10 as a draw. So when the next season came on board, which was with 40 2019, we had 11 and 17 in that space, and none were a draw for that week. The 2 were 2 dead games as it were. So for week 40 2020, we had number 1 and number 13, and they were both marked as 2 draws. Come week 40 2021, it was number 5 and 6, and there was no draw to be marked between both digits. So for week 40 2022, we had number 35 and 36, and number 36 was marked as a draw. When it came again for week 40 2023, it was 4 and 5, and they were just 2 dead games of that week. So coming to this week 40 2024 now, we are expecting a draw between number 17 and number 18. And on number 17 we have Sunderland hosting Bristol City, while number 18 is Watford hosting Preston. So that is how we came about this particular pair. So you can go look it up if you have these journals, but I don't have the record to actually show you this particular setting, but my sincere apology for doing that. Now that brings us to looking at the remaining journal for this presentation. That is our write-off football fixture. We'll be starting off with the back page, then we'll flip it through the front page and show you that paper and areas to expect the draws, or they cannot draw from that particular journal. Looking at the back page of our write-off football fixture, we have in the key column number 40, and that's the week number. I think I'll be looking at that particular sequence critically, but I think they did it in that week 38 or thereabout. But in recent times, I know they've done it either for purple week or, but still an evil week. I think they'll put the week number at this spot, so we'll be looking at that critically. We have the overseas pools, compilers, draw statistics column, where we have alphabet A to P, and below the alphabet we have trials embedded in each of those alphabets, and we have the expert final pair as number 41 and 42. This used to be called the Expert Gazette, so they've changed that title. Now, coming to the late news section, if you don't have this journal, get a copy of this journal so you can see when the sequence come on board again. I think the editor, I make mention of this in our last video for last week, the first video. If you look at the 7th position. Now we have Newcastle hosting West Ham. That match was not on coupon, but they put it in that place. I think this is the second time they are doing it. And what I noticed about that particular game now, the prediction they give to that particular game is exactly how it's been played out. West Ham won that game in the first half, but Newcastle came back to win that match. First half, I think it was 1-3 or thereabout, 0-2. But Newcastle came back from 1-3 behind to win that match 4-3. So that means this editor is doing something about that particular position. They might do it for this week. It comes as the late news. Go look it up and see if you can use it to make some cool money. That means exactly what they predict. The match will not be on coupon. That's why you see they don't write any number against it. They just put versus Newcastle versus West Ham. That is something new in that sport, and it's gifting out goodies. Did it last week. Did it last 2 weeks. Did it for last week now, which is week 39. They might do it for this week. So we'll look it up and make some money out of that. That brings us to looking at the front page of this Right On Football fixture for this week. So looking at the front page of the Right On Football fixture, I just want to point out some areas. We're not going to be wasting time on it. This is our super pair where we have number 2 and number 10. The left-hand side, which is number 2, is being repeated to the game 2 of our Compiler X verdict column. So that is a possible sequence we might be looking at in our subsequent video. Not also forgetting the game 9 of your Compiler X verdict column is number 40. And that is the week number. So week number appearing at that spot, I think that's something one has to consider critically. Also looking at the group matches where we have Group A. This is our Group A, which are the yellow patches, Group A, Group B, Group C. We have the middle game, which is number 16. It's been repeated to the box 3 of our 3 best draws. So that is what we are going to be looking at critically as well. Your fortune box has not given draw for quite some time now. And that's the match between Rangers and Celtic. So that's a very tight match they put in that slot. That brings us to the highlight of this presentation, where we'll be looking at now the pair of number 25 pairing number 26, and the proof is coming from our Right On Football fixture. Numbers 25 and 26 is coming from our English League One, and on number 25 we have Northampton hosting Carlisle, while on number 26 we have Portsmouth hosting Shrewsbury. So the proof of this particular game comes from our Right On Football fixture, like I rightly mentioned, and you have to go look up your Compiler X selection column game 17 and 18. And how do you look at it? Every week 40, you have to go look at that spot. Game 17 and 18, you have to mark a draw. For this that you're looking at right here in front of you, it's for week 40, 2021. And we have on number 17, number 9, while on number 18, we had number 24. So number 9 and 24 became a pair for which we marked number 24 as the draw. The next that we have to look at now is for week 40, 2022. So for week 40, 2022, you go to your game 17 and 18 of your Compiler X selection column. On game 17, we have number 39, while game 18, we have number 29. And if you look critically, both were marked as 2 draws for week 40, 2022. So the next week 40 you have to look at now is for week 40, 2023. I think this particular sequence, I'll be playing in a particular position, but we're not going to be using that as a yardstick to separating these games. Treat a pair as a pair, but you might take a particular position and favor it over the other one, just in case you want to take a bit of risk, or maybe when you want to do your napping. Click on that like button just in case you like this type of video that you're viewing, and don't also forget to help us share this video. We need you to be helping us out in sharing this video to make other persons see our video, so that we can get more popular and get more fans in this platform. Help us to share this video via social media handle or by words of mouth to different groups which you belong on different social media platform. Help us in doing that, because we cannot do all of this on our own. What we can do is do the research and give you the games which you can actually stick on. Don't also forget to place a comment in the comment section to make us know how you feel about our presentation, while also getting subscribed to this platform, just in case you're not subscribed yet or you are seeing our video for the very first time. We really do appreciate all of this. If you look now, last week, I want to say congratulations to all of us who are on this platform, those who are subscribed and those who are viewing our videos. You guys are really doing well. Those who are placing their comment, we comment each and every one of you, and especially those who are also clicking on the like button. Last week, the third video we made was the first video for us to get 1,000 plus view on our video. that is a milestone we did achieve, and I want to say thank you very much. Let's keep it going. Let's keep this momentum going. We really do have a lot of persons subscribing to this platform. That gives us joy and make us to want to do this research work and bring good games that you can stick on and actually do win. So keep doing that for us. And also remember, we give our viewers 5 options to choose to make us do as the extra corner video. Option number 1 is the one bagger draw video. Option number 2, the pair video. Option number 3, the nap video. Option number 4 is if you want us to do the 5 that's the winning line video, you can choose that as option number 4, while option number 5 is the 5 dead games video. So whichever you choose, put it in the comment section, read it up and collate your suggestions and make a particular video based on popular demand. Do this, guys, to help us. That encourages us to keep going at what we are doing for you people to actually win. So when you look at week 40 2023, your game 17 and 18 of your compiler X selection column, on game 17 we have number 17, while on game 16 we have game 18 we have number 6, and we marked number 6 as the draw. So if you follow the reference figure which we have showcased now, that means the game 18 have been more constant, but that doesn't mean you have to dwell all your energy on only that game 18. Treat the pair as a pair, then you can take some risk on the one you deem fit. So now let's see that of this week week 40 2024. So here it comes for the week 40 2024. We have number 25 in our game 17, while number 26 is in our game 18 of our compiler X selection column. So that's why we're telling you that this is a possible pair for this week, which we're expecting a draw. And remember, we showcased a pair from our post Telegraph, which is 17 pairing 18, and we have Sunderland hosting Bristol City on number 17, while Watford against Preston is on number 18 from our English Championship division. Also, the pair of number 25 pairing number 26 from our English League One, we have Northampton hosting Carlisle on number 25, while Portsmouth hosting Shrewsbury is our game on number 26. Don't also forget we showcased our secret extra trip of number 49 as a possible cannot draw, which is from our Scottish Championship division, the match between Inverness City and Arbroath. And please do not take seriously that cannot draw, because it disappointed us for last week, so we don't know how the outcome is going to be. But that's a sequence we'll be using over time. Since the season, it has only disappointed us twice, and it's used number 48 to the disappointing act. So we don't know how it's going to go this week, but just treat it how we told you. Don't take it too seriously. Who knows? It might pull through, but if it pulls through this week, then we'll be bringing it up again next week. I think that's the video, people, and we hope you enjoyed watching what you just had on your screen, and look at these games critically and see if you like them before you go stake your hard-earned money on any of these games. But we deem it fit to show you the sequence and tell you how they'll be playing out, because we expect them to pull through as draw or they cannot draw as being predicted. So look at it critically and see if you like them before you go stake your hard-earned money on any of these games. Don't forget to get subscribed to this platform. Click on that subscribe button right now and get subscribed to the platform. And also we have paid platforms on WhatsApp and here on YouTube, so choose which one you like to belong to so that you can be getting our exclusive games as it were. And also click on that like button. I want to say thank you very much for watching the video. Help to share this video to other social media platforms so that every other persons out there can get to know about our platform, so that they too can win their bet. A lot of persons are losing, and so help them by doing just that. So thank you very much. Remember, we have another video coming up on Wednesday. That's the midweek video, which is the main video, and another video coming up at the weekend, which will be coming out either on Thursday or on Friday, which we call the extra corner video. And we'll be expecting your bet as you place them right there for us, so we can read them, collate them, and make the particular video as we deem fit based on your suggestions. Thank you very much for watching the video from the beginning to this time. See you in our next video.